is how I got into Fordham University, my target college, and I got in with mediocre grades, no ACT, and no will to live. This is my story. This is like TLC, but like for fuck-ups.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm dying in this fucking country-ass fucked up town.
So I stopped caring about grades in like sixth grade. So for 5 years, up until 11th grade, my junior year in high school, I did not care about grades. That tells you all you need to know. My sophomore year, I was doing well in 2 classes, gym and literature. 2 of the classes that I was actually showing up to and not sleeping through. My sophomore year, I either had a 2.9 or a 3. Honestly, I did not give a fuck about my grades at that time, so I don't know. My junior year, I maintained a 3.6 GPA, and I signed up for 4 APs. So I signed up for those, and I got into 2. Computer science and AP literature. And if your school isn't as up the ass and anal as mine was, you probably could have got into all of them. First of all, my AP history art history class, don't know why I wouldn't have got in. I would have done fucking great in that class. Can you tell I'm still bitter? It's okay. I wanted to minor in that. Like, how many of those fuckwads that got into that class was gonna minor in that? And then AP art, like Gov, she didn't even give me the time of day. She was like I don't like to call women bad words, but she was being a little country.
Lancy, I'm ghetto and I'm fancy. My hair and my nails match my panties. I'm sexy, look like a piece of candy.
Try AP classes or try higher level classes. I did this just so it could look good. I didn't really give a fuck about the AP test. I just wanted a higher GPA, and I wanted colleges to look at my transcript and to look at my grades and know that I was practicing the things that I needed to practice at a high level, and I was showing improvement from my sophomore year. So my junior year, my goal was to just, if you fuck up in high school, the best thing that you can do is to just fix it. Colleges want to know that you're showing improvement. If you're showing improvement, if you're like trying, if you're genuinely trying, then that's good. But yeah, apply to APs, apply to college, like try the dual enrollment classes. If you fuck up with your grades, if you fuck up with your ACT, the biggest thing is not how much you fucked up, but instead like the improvement. You're trying to do better. That's what's important. I mean, we all fuck up. I think a lot of colleges know that. Like, it's not easy, and especially if you're like a COVID baby and you were in high school during that, like, it makes sense that you would be a fucking idiot. Like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it plainly. If your grades were shit, it makes sense. Like, I was right there. I was right there watching fucking Netflix in biology. Like, of course I'm a fucking idiot. But what can I say? But I did the work to improve, and I showed that with my grades. So during my senior year, I maintained a 3.8. So I did better. I got higher. Oh, if you do too bad on your grades and you have a good reason, appeal them. Say why you did a bad job on your grades. There's like a part for college apps where they ask you, like, is there anything else you want to say? Is there any notes or comments? And if your GPA, if you really think your GPA was that bad and you have a good reason why your GPA was that bad, you can appeal that and you can talk about that. Whether you're going through depression or social anxiety or like a death in the family, whatever social learning, whatever life problem you have, I would highly recommend explaining that.
I'm dying in this fucking country-ass fucked up town.
Yeah, so extracurriculars, let's get into that. So a lot of people talk about extracurriculars when it comes to college. Funny thing is, I never took any in-school extracurriculars, simply because I always had the thought, like, I hate high school. I hate this place. Every time I'm in this place, I want to leave. I don't like any of these people, and I don't like the way that I act when I'm here. I hate the clothes that I'm wearing. I hate the fucking colors of this school, and I hate everything about it. And if you have those thoughts, you probably don't want to be in there longer than you have to be. I didn't want to be in school for the extracurriculars. Why the fuck would I want to go to hell for longer? And a lot of people's reasoning is because, oh, this is gonna look good on my college applications. And yes, maybe, but if you're like me and you don't want to do that, make your own extracurricular. What do we have? Tips for hands. These. If you have any creative interest, if you have any cooking interest, if you have anything, any interest that goes beyond school, whatever it is, you can turn that into an extracurricular. put it on a social media app, put it on something. For instance, I know this person that did animations, did funny little sketch comedy animations, created characters on Instagram. If you can build a following on that, if you can market it, if you can manage it, you can create it, that's more impressive than fucking, what clubs are there, like ski club. You creating something, you building it from the ground up, you showing consistency, you showing that you can do something, like I said, consistently, is more impressive than a lot of clubs. Personally, for me, I have a food truck, I have a passion for food. I started it during the pandemic. I started catering. I catered a couple events, and then I did food, and that's just something that I do. And then I manage the social media for that. So I help with marketing, and I've helped my social media grow to like 77 followers. Not a lot, but I had it, I created it, I started it, and it's growing. Improvement, great. I'm selling to people, I'm doing this, I'm doing festivals. That looks really good. So then the social media thing. So I manage a social media account, and then I manage another social media account. I'm managing 2 social media accounts, and I help my mom with her charity. Those are the 3 things that I put on there. Those look great. Just like, it's fucking impressive to like have a business. It's impressive to have a social media presence. Anything like that is fucking impressive. This is if you don't want to do extracurriculars in school. But if you are doing extracurriculars in school, this tip will help you too.
Country ass fucked up town.
Don't choose a bunch of, like, I know people say this, but don't choose a bunch of different extracurriculars. Pick a niche, almost like a lane. You can sprout out of it a couple times, but it's really important. But my niche was English literature. My major is English literature. So what helped me with English literature is I am a writer for a foundation. I'm a writer for my mom's foundation. My mom helps kids who have lost a parent. With her first husband died, and she didn't have that provider. She didn't have the sole provider of the family anymore, so she had to work a lot harder, and that was hard on her. So her goal is to help children like this. So I help my mom with writing things to get grants. That's what I help my mom with grant writing. I help my mom get loans for her foundation. That looks great. That goes with my English literature thing. And then I also wrote a fucking amazing essay. How do I know I wrote an amazing essay? I got it proofread. So yeah, that went into my niche. So like I said, pick a passion and really like build into that passion. Make it look bigger than life, make it look larger than life, make it stable, and make sure your college knows that you're passionate for something, you're living for something, and that's gonna make you look really fucking good. Back to the college essay. So I wrote a college essay about my sister. I mixed that in with some good old-fashioned childhood trauma. No, it was actually really traumatic. It's something that I think about a lot. So it was in my head, and it's in my head a lot, and I think about it a lot. Essay is something that I like want to turn into a book in the future. So it's something I really fucking care about. I didn't write any generic essay. I wrote about something that was true to me and something that I felt deeply. I didn't write about what I thought would make people cry the most, or I wrote about something that I think about all the time. That's something that's on my mind, something that I've wanted to put to paper. I got it proofread, like I said, by my English teacher. He said it was great, a couple tweaks, but he said it was pretty fucking good, and I thought it was pretty fucking good. It was some of my best writing. I wanted to show that I was a good writer. I wanted it to build into my resume for English. That goes into also my recommendations.
I'm dying this fucking country ass fuck.
I got my recommendation for my English teacher. So I chose an English teacher that I had gotten really close with, and I thought we were really cool because I knew she would talk about my skill set in English, and I did well in her class. And then I chose a computer science teacher because I know I needed a science mathematics look, and I was doing very good in that class. You're gonna choose teachers that are gonna make you look good. I wanted to build on my English thing. I wanted a teacher that was gonna make me look good. I wanted a teacher that was gonna make my English level and majoring in English and the facet and my niche of English look good. So I chose that teacher. That's basically it for me, and that's how I got into Fordham University. That's how you can really get into any university if you fuck up. as long as you work hard, I think you can really fix it up. So yeah, you don't even have to do, you just need to find like a flow and a method. It's about discipline, not really wanting to do it. You just need to find the right studying thing, the right time to do shit, that it doesn't feel like hell for you. I didn't show any of my colleges my ACT or SAT score. I got like, I don't even fucking remember. I think it was like a 22. I did not do good. And at first I planned to keep taking it and to get a higher one. And I probably should have done that. But instead I just didn't show my ACT score and I got into the college anyway, luckily. I don't know if it's important anymore. I never thought it was very important. I mean, it was a test put in place to stop people of color from getting into schools. So when you put it like that, it's kind of like a terrible system. I think it would have made I think it probably could have made me look like a stronger candidate, but I don't really know. I got into Fordham, I got into OSU, I got waitlisted. Oh yeah, okay. So make sure you got a good 4 to 6 hardy colleges. So you wanna reach, say it with me, a reach, a target, and a backup. Yeah. So I actually did get into one of my backups. But honestly, fuck that school. I won't say what it is, but it was fucking annoying me. Like, it was truly annoying me. I don't understand it. They started asking me weird questions. They wanted to do an interview, and it was my backup. My backup was causing me problems. It was hard. It was easier to get into than Fordham, and somehow I got into Fordham. It was pissing me off. It was like, why don't you want to submit your ACT scores? Because they were bad. Because they were bad. I did not get into Vassar. I wanted to get into Vassar really bad. It was my reach, because I think Vassar's like 20%. See, I could have gotten to Vassar if I would have done a little bit better my sophomore year. I truly do fucking believe that. Yeah, I remember really wanting to get into Vassar, but when I didn't get in, I didn't feel anything. So I was like, oh, I guess I didn't want to get in that bad. Sometimes I'm like regretful, and I'm like, oh, I wish I would have gotten in. But then I'm like, it's okay. When I was like 9 years old, I went to a thrift store, and this is like some amazing like divine intervention, if you believe in that. I went to a thrift store, and they had this hat. And I was really into hats as a kid because I was a little fucking freak. And it had this F on it. And I was like, oh yeah, this is a cool ass hat. I got home, it fit fucking weird. It was like awful. It was an awful hat. So I never wore it. So I just kept it on my dresser because it looked cool. And I was like, okay, like I can't wear it if it's like I'm in a fucking 90s movie, so I'm not gonna wear it. But it was the Fordham University hat. So I've had the Fordham University hat in my like bedroom since I was 9 years old. I feels like I was meant to go there almost. My last tip is to apply for financial aid as fucking quick as you can. Break the button, break the website, get in there, get all in those guts. You need to get on there. Fuck getting it. You're gonna get into college. You're gonna get into college. You're watching this video. You wanna get in. You're gonna get in. Apply to financial aid on the dot. Break your fucking finger on that website. You need to get in there. Apply. I always get scared about like making videos like this because I'm like, well, what if somebody sees it? What if somebody sees it? Please, no! But yes, it's paradoxical, really. My foot's asleep. I hate that. Okay, bye. Love you. Sorry, my foot's really asleep. I'm getting really fucking ugly.